Working on your own game is a continuous process. You work on a system, you draw, code, and look if the system feels good. If the system doesn't feel good, you have to change the system. This is an iterative process. Hello, Oats here, developer of Alveron Kingdom. This is the game shown in the video. So let's start with the combat of the game. I drew this animation in a fantastic pixel art program, Sprite. This is an attack down animation. Not the best, but does the job. At least I think you can see what the animation should show. Now let's see how this bad boy looks in the game. To best test the animation and the combat, I have developed a small little boss fight. So say hello to Doggo, the not so good boy. This is the first enemy of this game. I will show you how I want the combat system to be. I want a fast-paced combat system with attack pattern and dodging or blocking of attacks. Management of your resources like health and cooldown on abilities. You can see your healing in the left bottom side and the abilities on the right bottom side. Furthermore, in my fights you should just have a few moments to react to the enemy. This sounds good and after a fun system. While implementing this stuff is a different story. Not very happy with the current system. I want the game to progress and reach higher levels of power. This would end up drawing different animations. Maybe you've noticed, but my drawing isn't good. You can see what I wanted to draw, but still, it's bad. At least I get better over time. This old pixel art picture still haunts me. So I drew an idea on a sheet of paper, you know, the old school way. Well, the idea is simple. Have the sword detached from the player so I can use the power of the game engine to draw it. It will look like an animation and I do not need to draw. This will decrease the time I need to finish the game, hopefully. Also, I could use this approach to use the same animation for the body and change the sword animation. I could have multiple swords in the future and show some progression into the game. First I need an attack animation, which is detached from the sword. Well, this is okay for the start. Now I need the sword. I need the sword swing animation. So let's see how this animation looks like in the game. Both the attack animation and the sword animation together. I like the swing of this. I really need to change the color palette of the player. The green is almost like the grass. Well, another point on the board too. Now the very fun part of development starts. I now need to exchange this new system with the old one. So I'll make a new attack state. My player works like a state machine. State machine has several states like the player. I have the walk state and the sword walk state. One handles the walking, the other one handles walking with the sword. State machine now manages all transitions between all the states. Whether the walk state or the sword walk state should work right now. So I make a new attack state. Link all my code to the new attack state. Deactivate my old state. Change the sword walk state. Add an idle animation so the player feels better. Attack animation should go into each direction, not just down. My future self will hate this. Add an idle animation facing each side the player is currently looking. Ah, this looks better. Now I need to draw an animation in every direction. Hold on, your goal is still to reduce the amount I draw. How long should I wait until the game is finished? In your current speed, the game will never be finished in your lifetime. Sorry, but you have come to me to give me some advice for my productivity? But of course, I want to see the game finished. So, you see your attack down? What if the attack to the right side is the same pattern as the attack down, but rotated by 90 degrees? So you just need to rotate the whole animation and do not need to draw. That's genius! Even when I make a new attack animation, I do not need to draw them. This will save up a lot of time. Yeah? Now work. So this code shows the rotation I made. I even updated the version. Now the animation will be rotated by degrees between your mouse cursor and the player. This is how it looks in the game. Awesome! But I still don't like the new animation. Something looks off. A good finisher move is missing. Furthermore, the swing animation doesn't look that awesome. I need to rework this. Are you kidding me? Yeah, this needs to happen. I need to redraw the attack again. Yeah. So now this looks better. Look at this amazing animation in Sprite. Still needs some better optimization, but it's okay for me. Now let's see how this looks like in the game. Much better. Now let's see this bad boy in action against a doggo. This is how I changed my combat system. Hopefully you liked my journey of today's game dev.
Bye.